Hey guys, how's it going? This is gonna be the daily reading for today. I don't think I've ever done like a straight up daily reading before, and this isn't even necessarily like an average daily reading because this is a very specific message, so I'm not sure how many people this is gonna resonate with, but I keep connecting to this energy of some of you out there that are dealing with a lot of anxiety as I was shuffling and meditating, because I could feel that Spirit had a message that was trying to come through me. So I was meditating on the cards as I was shuffling, and I was feeling this intense anxiety, this fear, this general unrest. Like no matter what you're doing on the back burner, you still feel really, really stressed out and just out of sorts, okay? So I'm going to try to move through this as quick as possible because it's a lot, and I really don't want to make this really long because I know you guys have a lot of stuff to do. I really don't like to make my readings really long. But I want to let you know before I start that gender does not matter in the tarot, okay? So say that it's a king. It doesn't mean that it's a man. That could very easily be a woman that just embodies the characteristics of the king, okay? It could just be sort of a manly woman. It could be somebody that's super, super feminine, but somebody who just has the energy of that kingly sort of persona, okay? So, here we go. The reason that you're feeling the anxiety is that you are neglecting yourself. Nourish the soul came up. So you're not nourishing your soul. You are neglecting yourself. I feel that with a lot of you, you are in some type of a relationship with somebody that has a lot of fire in their chart. You're in a relationship with a fool. You are dealing with somebody, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but you're dealing with somebody who is very almost hazardous. Like they do not think about things before they do it. They just jump into everything, and they usually create a big mess with their actions. This person has got you feeling left out in the cold. You are not you are not a loving priority in this person's life. You're not in the place that you should be in this person's life. They don't think about your feelings. They're not nurturing you. They're not nourishing you. And you also got the Five of Wands, so there's a lot of conflicts going on. There's a lot of arguments. So this energy is partially what's creating all of your anxiety. Your guidance for this came up in two parts, okay? One is observe in silence. So an argument can only continue if both parties are participating. Your guidance is to stop participating and realize that this came up in reverse, realizing that you have been carrying around these wands that belong to this other person. This other person is burdening you, overly burdening you with their own bullshit. They're putting it on you. So when you get into this place of quiet, you're able to set this shit down, because this came up in reverse. Your guidance is to set this burden down, to set these wands down, and, just in your mind, I wouldn't suggest saying it out loud because your advice is to be quiet. So in your mind, just think, you know what, this isn't even mine. I'm not even going to deal with it anymore. Deal with your own shit. And when you do that, this person, because this is coming up as who you're dealing with, this King of Pentacles. This could be somebody with a lot of earth in their chart. This could be somebody that has maybe control or most of the control of all of the finances. This could be somebody that is rich. Could be somebody that is greedy. This could be somebody that... And I'm just giving the negative... I guess I'm giving this in sort of a negative way because that's the energy that I'm picking up, is that I'm picking up the negative aspects that you're dealing with this person. I'm not saying that this is an overall bad person, okay? because that's going to come out really judgy. But in your particular situation with this person, I think that you are seeing a lot of the negative aspects of this person, and maybe this person has more negative aspects than positive aspects. But when you set all these burdens down, this came up in reverse as well. It's going to stop the growth of this toxic situation. It's going to stop it in its tracks. You're going to naturally start to move away from these feelings or from these ideas and your thoughts, because we have the Six of Swords. Swords are thoughts. And the sixes are about moving away from a past situation. So as soon as you stop interacting in a negative way with this person, you're going to gain the peace of being able to move away from this negativity in your thoughts. And then you got the Tower in reverse that is going to help you avoid this Tower situation. I feel like for some of you, you experience a Tower situation every damn day. What the fuck? Why? I don't know. This is not good. You should not be putting yourself in a situation where you experience a Tower moment every day. So this is good. This is guidance to tell you how to get this to stop. Your other side of the guidance, this is in two parts. The other part is time to reflect with Eight of Wands in reverse. So, instead of interacting in a negative way with whoever this person is in your life, the other side of the guidance is to go within and hang out with yourself. Take this really quick moving communication and put it inward with yourself. The express, like the specific guidance that I got for a lot of you is to sit down and write. Do what's called automatic writing. It's you sit down and you write whatever comes up in your mind. You just write it down, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be spelled right. You're not writing it for anybody to look at it. You're writing it to unlock this communication with yourself, to unlock all of these things within yourself that need to come up, that you need to look at, because you're not taking a very good care of yourself. So the guidance is to really have a lot more communication with yourself. Do this alone. Take some time by yourself. Just sit. Do nothing. Don't listen to anything. Don't watch anything. Don't talk to nobody. Don't smell nobody else's motherfucking breath. Just sit down by yourself. Take this time. You can create this time. There's no excuses. You create and are in charge of your own life. Take this time to reflect on these things. Okay? Now, when you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to realize strength in reverse. You're going to realize that every day all of your energy is going to taming this beast. This is taming the beast of the other person that you're with. The other person that you're with is this beast, but this is mostly yourself. This is mostly the fact that you're not realizing that every day you want to drop this person's body off in a dumpster somewhere. Okay? Like, this is how you're feeling. You want to drop this person's body off in a dumpster somewhere, and it's taken every bit of your strength to not do this. And you got a really, really thick guard up every single day. So no wonder you're feeling anxious and fearful and all out of sorts, because you are not in flow. You are not in flow because you are constantly trying to tame this beast. So when you take this time by yourself, your guard is going to come down because you're going to be alone, and you're going to let the emotions flow. You're going to see how you really feel. You're going to start to see yourself again. And as you do that, you're going to embrace the dark is the title of this card. You're going to go deep into yourself, beyond the facade, beyond the armor, beyond the niceties, beyond the fake I love yous, beyond the I'm gonna try to save face and do what I feel is my responsibility for this motherfucking day. You're gonna go beyond all of that. And you're gonna look at your true self. This is not darkness as in evil. This is darkness as in this beautiful place that is really easy to access at night when the sun goes down because ain't nobody fucking with you. Just access this place within you, this true place within you. And once you do that, you're going to have firm, forward, fast motion. It's going to springboard you into this beautiful area, into this beautiful being where you are connected to the to divinity because you find this new connection with yourself. You're gonna like feel all this power come into you. Like when you first start this journey, you're gonna realize your strength is being drained out of you by this situation. And once you take this time to reflect all of your power, you're gonna get all of your power back. Okay? Now, I don't know why I'm supposed to do this in this order. I'm going to go deeper into this and show you something else. But first I want to show you what the overall energy is for both of these decks. Now you can't write this shit. This blows me away. The overall energy for the one deck is Seek Your Answers Within in reverse. The overall energy for the other deck is the Hermit in reverse. You can't write this shit, okay? This is basically the same card. Basically the same card in two different decks. There's only one form of light. All the rest of this is darkness. This is literally going within, reflecting, taking this time to look at what is within you. This is really the same kind of card. There's this one little thing of light and then it's all darkness, but there's a little bit more light here because this is a little bit different of an energy, but this is the same thing and it's in reverse. So you are fighting this. You are gonna resist this. Okay? You're gonna resist this. Please don't resist this because this is really necessary for you, okay? So, I'm not going to go into those cards yet. Okay, so what is in your past? I feel like a lot of you are dealing with a situation that is karmic, and this has been replaying for you over and over again in several lifetimes, okay? So this is about, these cards is a very specific story, and it's going to explain how you got to where you are. For some of you, this is what you were dealing with in past lives, and that's why it's coming back up again, okay? We got show that you care in reverse. This person is not treating you like they give a shit about you. I don't really feel like you're showing this person that you give a fuck about them. This person is in your life to teach you how to better care for yourself. But here's the story, okay? Okay. So, you were very generous with your worldly goods. That caused this King of Cups to leave your life. It caused this Knight of Swords to leave your life. It caused this King of Wands to leave your life. And after all of those people left, you didn't have anything else to juggle anymore. then I feel this other person left your life, and I feel like they had really strong Aquarius energy. But this was like a blessing. This was like a blessing and some type of healing that you did not get for some reason. Instead, you received some type of spiritual knowledge. And you also experienced some information being hidden from you. This was attached to somebody that you dealt with already. Something connected to your past. And it's like you had to work through these things. So then this Knight of Wands, who I feel is this person that was connected to your past, came back into your life very, very quickly. In a very victorious manner. And I believe that you had happiness with this person. I believe that you had a child with this person. There was growth with this person. But then something interrupted your fate. The Wheel of Fortune needed to spin, but one of you did something to stand in the way of this, and you wouldn't allow things to happen in the natural way that needed to happen. And it caused you to not have your wishes fulfilled. And you were supposed to walk away from this person. You were supposed to walk away from something. But because you fought fate on it, it made you feel tied to the situation and you did not have the strength to walk away. And so then you became very depressed. And you have these two beautiful cups behind you that you're not looking at because you refuse to walk away. You're just looking at these cups that are spilled because you're choosing to stay and look at this negativity instead of turn around and see the good stuff that's behind you that Spirit is trying to lead you to. You have the ability to manifest this situation however you want it to be. This could also be tied to this King of Wands because this is Aries and this is fire energy. But again, it's like you are keeping yourself bound in your own mind with your own thoughts, blindfolded, even though you can easily get yourself out of this. You can untie your hands, you can take this blindfold off, and you can see that these swords are not hurting you. They're just stuck in the ground. These are your own thoughts. You're being trapped by your own thoughts, and you have the ability to get out, but you're not getting out. You're holding yourself hostage in this situation. Okay? So it's a very specific story, okay? Now, the only other cards that came out are the Moon in reverse, the Devil, the Six of Pentacles, and Judgment. So I feel like this is what's going to happen if you don't take this advice and really go within and reflect on this situation and cease your interaction with this person. I feel like there are some secrets that you are supposed to figure out, that you're supposed to unlock. You're supposed to unlock these secrets. But I feel like you're gonna just stay sort of shrouded in this place of almost self-delusion if you don't do this, if you don't take this time to yourself. You know, if you continue to fight this and you don't go within and figure this out on your own, you're going to stay in this delusional place. You're going to stay trapped to the devil. You're going to stay trapped to this toxic situation. These people are chained, but they also have the ability to loosen these chains and walk away. They choose to stay in this situation, chained to their own addictions, chained to their own codependency, chained to their own fear. Now, the Six of Pentacles, I feel, in this position is letting you know that if you don't take this time to yourself to reflect on this and figure out the role that you're playing in this and empower yourself and take time for yourself and start taking care of yourself and love yourself the way that you're supposed to, you're going to keep being treated like you're a beggar. I feel like this is because this person that you're with is leaving you out in the cold and they're sort of neglecting you. My hand is starting to itch for whatever that means. My hand doesn't itch very much, so whatever that is, some sort of synchronicity with some of you. You're being treated like you don't matter. You're being left out in the cold. This is supposed to represent a balance of give and take. But for you, it's like if you don't take this advice, you're going to just keep getting scraps, basically. And there is still going to be a judgment that's made. Divinity is going to, you're going to be judged. This is not like, okay, it's like, you know how everybody's like, hey, when you die, you're going to stand before God and God's going to judge you. This is karma. This is the trumpet of karma that's being played to you guys, okay? If you don't make the right decision in this, you're going to bring negative karma on yourself. You're going to bring devilish karma back on yourself. Okay, so basically the overall energy, the overall guidance is your decisions matter. You can choose to keep doing what you've always done and get what you've always gotten. Or you can choose a new path. A path with more self-love. You can go within and deal with this stuff with yourself on a personal level. Even if, it makes you cry, or even if it might be a little difficult. You're going to get your power back if you do that. Or you can continue to resist this. And I feel that God has been giving you signs that you've been needing to do this for a while and you're not. Okay? You can choose to do this and go within and figure this stuff out, and things can really turn around for you. And you can have a much better life or not. It's really your decision. It's like there are lessons for you to learn. You can choose, it's like you're being given a path, a higher path to take, a higher road to take. You can take that path if you want. If you don't want to, I guess it just means that there's more misery that you need to experience. Like there's a lower low that you need to drop to. Because there's a lesson that you're being taught in this. And it's not about right, it's not about wrong, it's not about judging yourself or judging others. It's really just all about your choice and what you decide that you feel you deserve. Okay, I feel like that's it. So I love you guys, and I hope that things get better for you soon, and I hope this goes really well for you. Okay? I'll talk to you soon.